What is the importance of personality? Gaining experiences. Actually, experience comes out of involvement in many work or action. When we are involving ourselves in any one of the activities or many of the activities, we get this experience out of which we can develop the personality. Next, attain perception. We all know that what is perception. That meaningful sensation is called perception. How you view is not the same with someone. What I am perceiving, you cannot perceive the same way. So perception differs by many of the activities from person to person. So through the perception, we will be getting of personality. That's what a group of friends goes to a picnic, and when you are asking those people to tell about the experience, they will narrate in different way. So what it means they are perceiving a different way. What I am seeing in the particular aspects cannot be seen by some of my friends the same way. So in that way, how a person having of perception, that determines his personality. And managing beliefs also make the personality development. Belief comes out of experience and perception in life. One believes what she perceives to be true based on what she has experienced in life. So here also we can tell about the experiences, because uh, belief comes out of experience also. Individual has his own or her own belief about herself or himself, on other people and other things. So what perception, what kind of belief that I have on one person may not be the same what you believe, having belief on other person. So it differs always. So harmony in belief is the right for every person. Such person as developing the personality. And intensive creativity. Everyone has creativity. So you see, I'm telling one of the examples. A group of people, as teachers, we went to one school for assessing the creativity of the children. At that time, we gave one task to the children in the fifth standard classroom. We told the children that we are having two lines. You have to make the triangle with the help of two lines. We are having only two lines. If we give two lines, how you are going to make the creativity? Children asked us whether, sir, you are having answer for this, because having of two, how you are going to make this triangle? We said yes, we can able to create a triangle with the help of two lines. The whole class was silent, and some children thought of telling something. Finally, one child stood up and told, "Sir, we will make I will make the triangle. Give a chalk." She went to the board, and in the up or down, she put two lines, and you see, sir, this is triangle, because base is there on the board, so that two lines helped her to show the triangle. Immediately after hearing of this, one child stood up and said, "Sir, don't give two lines to me. You give one line to me, I will make the triangle." Immediately, the child took up the chalk and draw only in the corner of the board, and the child showed that this is triangle. So how that creativity is coming out from this is out of box thinking. So everyone has creativity. uh, that creativity should be developed in the school. Even if you are having creativity, we have to show that creativity. Even if our children are having that creativity, we have to motivate the child to have the creativity. How this kind of things can be developed means, we have to give the opportunities and experiences to our children, or we have to make use of ourselves for involving in certain things to create many of the aspects, and through which only we can able to show our creativity. That will be good always. For if we are bringing out something new, creativity is bringing out novelty or the new things in the things, or the any of your thoughts, that will be very helpful for others also, through which you can also growing. So creativity should be identified by you, what you have yourself, or whether if your children are having that creativity, you should identify that and we should motivate the child to have such kind of creativity and development. So through which we can develop the personality of ours or even our children. That is what great thing in this creativity. For example, a creative writer wins several hearts. A creative painter attracts many fans, and a creative orator gathers more audiences. So, if you're having such kind of activities with you and you can attract many people in many ways, you will be famous one day if you are showing that. That is very much essential. And geniusness, impact genetics. Actually, genetics contributes a lot that we already told about the innate characters, inborn characters. That is impact of genetics. Everyone has that genetic characters with us because both parents characters are transmitted through the genes, and we have the gene of our parents, and that characters is also coming out from the parents, and that will be used in many ways. So when we are having the experience in our environment, that is acquired one, and when we are having the innate characters, that is also with us. If you are using both of our inborn characters and acquired characters, you can develop your personality. That's what how it contributes for this. And this charm physique means actually we cannot expect that everyone is Amitabh Bachchan or cine actors. But even you see, we told about the Helen Keller. Helen Keller lost her eyesight and hearing also, and how she developed her personality, we all know that. We cannot say that Helen Keller got all the organs perfect and she has good physique. But of all these physical deformities and disabilities, she became great personality because she overcome this disability and showed her personality in many different ways. So charm physique, it doesn't mean that physical, that looking the physically is good. Not only that, we have to compensate with other activities if we are not having that, even if you are having disability condition. So good charm physique, it doesn't mean that it is reflecting only the physical structure of a person, but how he projects himself in the society is more important than the physically fit person. If I am physically fit, it means that that won't make others attractive. But even if I am having good physique and I am showing other characters, other mannerisms in proper way, that will be attracted by everyone, so that we can have that personality and we are going for the development of personality. So we have to understand about charm physique and a good relationship, and we must have good relationship with everyone. That's what very much important in our society, because we cannot live alone. We all know that we cannot live alone, but when we are having with other people, we have to show the affection and love towards them. That will develop the good relationship between them. Because you see, if you are seeing other animals, even dog, that is very affectionate to us. Even if we are growing other animals, that is also having good relationship with us. The same way, when as a human being, we must be having a good relationship with other human beings. Then only we can have that personality which is developed for us. And if you are not having such kind of things, you are very reserved in character, you are not properly talking with other people, you are not helping and your friends, and you are not sharing of your thinking thoughts and other things with other people, other relations or friends. Those you are not having such relationship means you are not having that much interpersonal relationship with the other people. So if you're having such kind of interpersonal relationship, that would be good for the development of our personality. And that is, one's personality is also defined in terms of how she possesses a relationship with others in his environment. And moreover, other aspect, build hobbies. Each individual develops his or own hobbies. The level of performing their hobbies differ each other, because what kind of hobby that I have, you may not be having that hobby. So you are having different hobbies. For example, posting an article in the web may be a hobby of an individual. Because of this act, others will also be benefited, and out of which individual will also get satisfaction while getting greetings from others. The development of hobbies also promises personality of an individual. So everyone should develop these hobbies and promote intelligence. Intelligence is, you all know, that formed because of hereditary, and it is developed through environment also. Both contributes for our intelligence. But intelligence actually, you all know that how that IQ level differs from person to person. But for example, I am having IQ level of 110. So the same way, many of the people are having IQ level of 110. But whether this IQ level is improving at this age means I cannot improve my IQ level. But intelligence can be utilized in many ways, and this can be developed in many ways. But intelligent quotient cannot be changing. But the same level of intelligence, suppose, as I said, many people are having once an IQ level. Those people functioning are in different manner. So how intelligence used is more important than other aspects. Once Ambani was asked, sir, you are having many people, educated people, or they are in different positions in your companies, but you have not studied that much. You are not having that much qualification. But more qualified people are working in your concern, but you are ruling out because you are the captain, you are the CEO of the companies. How it is happening, he said. At the time he told, you see, those people, those who are having education, they are working in a concern and they are developing their brain. They are developing by getting of more education, getting of experiences. But they are developing their brain. But I only used my brain for forming these companies. So you see, he's not at all that much educated, but he used his brain for forming of many factories and other aspects for the development of the country. But many people worked under him, got so much of education, but they were not that much on par with Ambani. So that is the difference. We must use that intelligent capacity. So intelligent capacity, that performance will be differing for having of intelligence, so that we have to develop such kind of using of intelligence for the development. So in such a way we can develop the personality and improve communication skill too. We saw this Ranna also, how he became great personality because of his oratorical skill, because how he excelled. You see, John F. Kennedy, Swami Vivekananda, and other people who became great personality of the world, we all know about it, because Vivekananda went to Parliament of Religions in Chicago in the September 11, 1899. At the time he spoke about all these things I narrated previously. He became a great personality. So if you're having proper communication skills, even writing, speaking, and all these aspects, you will become a great personality. Because what one of the great personality who came to India, and he found out some of the aspects in Indian culture, religion, and other aspects. He wrote one of the aspects in that actually Indians are doing excel in many of the activities, but recording of those aspects are very minimum, that is not traceable at present. So they have the different cultures, they have the very rich culture, heritage, and all the aspects, but the documentation is very poor. If we have the knowledge, suppose I can able to tell many stories, but I can create even many stories, but if I am not writing, if I am not telling to others, so immediately that will not be remembered later on. Suppose if I am thinking of something that is new one, or if I am able to write something and I am narrating some of the stories and other things, that will be published means, so sometimes it can be impressed by everyone. So many writers who became great personalities started writing early days that were not attracted by many people. Later on, by developing of their experiences, having of so much of writing skills, and they become the great personality. So oratorical skills should be developed, and the written skills should also be developed. in such a way, if you're having the proper communication with us, and this personality can be developed. So induce humor. So we all know that how we are enjoying the humor of Vadivelu and Sendil and other people. And if you see the great personality, Charlie Chaplin, who lived between 1889 and 1977, became an English comic actor, became a worldwide icon. He became very famous. And at the same way, as I told Vadivelu, even now we are remembering all his humors, and we are enjoying those aspects. So he became a great personality because of his humor. So in such a way, we must have the humor. Every man should have the humor. If you want to reduce your blood pressure, you must have this humor. At least you must enjoy the humor what others are. So personality, this humor development and enjoying of humor is also one kind of personality development, and you must have this humor with us, and we can also develop the humor among our children also, and even our students. That is very much important. And encourage achievement. So actually small things are happening in our home, and we are seeing some of the aspects which are done by our students in the classes. Even suppose if we are doing ourselves in a better manner in one of the aspects, we must appreciate ourselves. In the same way, the students, those who are involved in creating some of the which is new and attractive, we must encourage the achievement of those people, because achievement makes them to carry such works in excellent way. And we have to motivate everyone, even ourselves. We have to motivate ourselves for bringing out these achievements. So that involvement, not only that involvement, but the encouragement in all the ways for the achievement is more important. And if you are not prizing some of the achievements brought out by our students or our children, so that will not be continuing later on. But even small things that we should appreciate, that then only that people can develop. Because we all know that I told at the beginning how Thomas Alva Edison was motivated by his mother for coming out in such level. Even Ramanujan, he learned many of the things. He was chanting with his mother in the temples. So he by-hearted so much of things, and he developed knowledge of many aspects. So in the early days, we are having some achievement. It means that should be encouraged by other people. Even our children, those who are doing in our home, we should encourage. So achievement should be encouraged, and even our achievement should also be encouraged by us. That will make our personality developed. So these are certain aspects for personality development. You see the characteristics of personality. Personality is unique in each individual. You cannot say that one person is having one personality, the same personality level is having another person, because it is unique for individual. This cannot be duplicated. So that's what I told in the beginning itself. We cannot quantify the personality. We can say that the personality has developed for him, developed for her, but you cannot say that this person is having 50% personality development, this person has 45% personality development. But this personality is expressed by the individual to the others or in the society, that will make the person's personality, how he is behaving, what personality he has. So this cannot be quantified, but this is the quality of an individual. That's what in the second one it is written. Personalities determine the qualities of an individual. So this is a quality. This personality is a quality. This quality can be increased. We are not saying that the growth of personality. Personality is development. Actually, that quality can be improved. Suppose if I am getting experiences and having of more experiences on that, I am more familiar with that, I can able to produce and create many aspects. I can say that my quality of personality is increased in such a way I am adjacent in the environment. What Alport definition said, A person's uniqueness is determined by the psychophysical system that determines his unique characteristics and adjustment in the environment. So if you think of the definition, you can identify how the quality develops for the individual. So this personality is a dynamic orientation to the environment. Personality represents the process of learning in the environment. Learning occurred would help for the adjustment in the given environment. That's what we already seen in various definitions given already. One cannot acquire all the tracks of personality. So you cannot say that all the tracks of personalities are developed in one individual, but it differs always. But interaction with the environment brings changes which would help for development of personality. Next, personality is influenced by social interactions. So personality is not only formed from an individual quality, but is also a result of social interaction. So how we are developing our personality. Sitting at home and looking at some books or TVs, you cannot develop such kind of personality. But you have to have the interaction with the society, and the social interaction will be making you to have more experience, out of which you are developing your personality. Personality of an individual is exposed and assessed only when he is interacting with other people in the society, but not sitting at home and you are assessing yourself that I have developed the personality. Individual acquires certain qualities when he is coming in contact with other members of the society in different places. Suppose I am getting experience, some of the experiences in Tamil Nadu. When you are going out of the state, you can interacting with the other language people, you can develop that personality, because you are learning languages, you are learning how they are culturally there, and you can also adopt some of the characters there, and you get some adjustment in the particular places where you do not know the language even, and how you cannot make interacting with other people. Suppose if you are giving smile, that will help for others, that you are very polite and you are welcoming other people. So when we are interacting other people in the society, that makes you to have the personality characters that will be developing. Personality, a construct of biological and psychological. You all know that some of the inborn qualities like cognitive abilities bring an individual excel in his activity. And suppose if you are having psychological contributions, so I am emotionally fit means actually I can interact with other people properly, and my personality is developing. I have the characteristics of personality. So biological, it means it comes through the genes, and the psychological aspects, what we experience in our environment, that is like fear, other emotions, and how you are interacting with other people. All this put together and having of these characters that develop the personality, and this is the characteristics of one's personality. Personality is the multiple expressions, and the personality you cannot say by expressing one view, that won't be a great personality, because if you are taking many of the aspects, for example, I can able to suppose I can able to speak properly, I can communicate with others. It doesn't mean that I have developed the great personality. But the same way, if I am standing in front of the meetings and meeting many of the people, and if I am talking the proper manner and it is attracted by others, and I can become the great personality, because if I am welcomed by everyone in the meeting, naturally that I am expressing my views proper way, that to suit for the individuals of the meeting. So then only we will get the followers, or we can get the friends, or we can get the people who are attracted by us. And in such a way, we must have the multiple expressions, and you have the different thoughts, you have the different feelings, that you have the different motivations and behaviors, which are all contributing for the personality development. That character should have with you for develop the holistic personality development. And actually, personality is the consciousness of an individual. Personality, actually, one person, what he does, he should know it. That's what you must have conscious about the activities that you are carrying out in carrying out. So consciousness is more important. You all know that we have the conscious, subconsciousness, and all these things. And we are acting even in the unconscious level also. But when we are having certain personalities in proper way, suppose if you are reading a book and when you are going for the bed, you reflect those aspects alone. But when you are looking at the different pictures or some of the unwanted things in the books or in the TV, that will come out during the dream when we are in bed, and we can recollect those aspects alone. So what it means, that what the individual has in his mind is it is related to conscious level. So even in the subconscious level or unconscious level. So that storage of consciousness is coming out of what we are getting the proper experiences in the environment. That makes the characteristics of our personality, our individual personality. That we have seen that this characteristics of personality comes out of the product of nature and nurture. We have discussed in many of the aspects coming from learning and experiences. So how much we learn, and through which only we can able to construct our personality. You see, Ambedkar read 64,000 books in his lifetime. And when he was in London, he went to librarian, and the librarian, when he opens the door, he entered, and when he comes out means the librarian, when he was going for locking at the time, he was told to vacate that hall. Until that, from morning till evening, continuously he was reading books. So if you are seeing how much he learned through books, means we all know that how he became a great personality in our country, and he is very famous in all over the world also because of his knowledge on law and other social aspects. He became a great political personality also.